So let's rejoin Mark Bright and Barry Davis.
And Damien Duff is the last player to come out for Chelsea. And they now clearly have an opportunity of finishing this tie-off in the first leg, which would be very helpful, I would have thought, to them in their start in the Premiership. They play Liverpool on Sunday and then Leicester City at Stamford Bridge the following weekend. No substitutes by either team. In contrast to all the talk about players being bought for millions of pounds, this Zilina team had to lose Marek Mintal, who was their joint top scorer last season and had managed 41 over the last 2 seasons. He went to Nuremberg in the German second division purely to balance the books of the club financially. There is another side of the coin. Here is Duff, but there also was Konechny. There's Konechny again. Put up by Jeremy. Statistics at half-time here by the local statisticians said that Chelsea had 1 shot on goal in the first half. With that, they scored. It's Fossell. Duff. Right from the start of this match, the attitude of the home supporters in this city was rather more hope than expectation. I think even the hope is now not exactly high.
Well, when we came down to the stadium last night to watch the team train, I thought, well, when this is full, probably the atmosphere is going to be electric. But even when the announcer was trying to warm the crowd up before, I think the inevitable was that they were going to lose tonight, so they haven't really got going, they haven't got behind their team, even when they've had an attack. It's quite muted, isn't it?
Chelsea warming up a few substitutes, and so are the opposition. Melchiot, Hasselbank and Gronkia are the 3 Chelsea players. Bridge wins out in the battle. Chelsea throw. Good Johnson. Magic. Stas forward on the left side. This is Labant. Kubica. Disappointing ball forward from Stas. Neat turn though. Kubica. Oh, that was a clear opportunity to 2 players, neither of whom made contact. Varadin and Sturber, and they're still in there together. Johnson's header and Lampard's clearance. Kubica.
John Terry's gone down injured and has actually gone off the pitch. I'm not sure, it looks like his left ankle.
Stas. Help is at hand for Terry. Kubica. Put in by Varane, but the referee saw that as a tackle from behind. The young German Robert Huth has now joined the Chelsea players warming up in the absence of John Terry. That's Cudicini's comfortably.
Well, Jeremy's just slotted into that centre-back position alongside Desai, just filling in for him. And I would expect one of the fours just to drop into midfield. I think Good Johnson's looks like he's been called.
Lavant, captain leading by example. Barczyk, Goritza. Terry asking for permission to come back on. And it's granted. But moving a little gingerly. Here he is. Bridge. Marcel. Duff. Bridge, Good Johnson and Fossell waiting in the area. Jeremy, Johnson available on the right side, number 2. Lampard inside him. Still the 2 front players there. But the cross, not a particularly good one. Terry seems to have recovered. Lampard. Jeremy. Attempt to lift the home side. Most of the Chelsea supporters, you may have observed, are in that block over on the far side to the right there. 250 of them or so. Chelsea condensing the play a bit. That's a useful ball to Barczyk. Baradin alone though in the middle now, support arriving but rather too late, but even so Baradin was the player who made contact with the ball. And for all the quality of attacking, I don't think the defence has played that well.
Well, it's a superb ball in, isn't it? It's pulling away from the keeper. I think it's just a little bit too high for him. He climbs, John Terry jumps in front of him, just does enough to put him off. But with one player to hit in the box, you hit him.
And when you add that to the chance a few moments ago when 2 players came in, neither made contact, and then remember the 2 earlier in the match, right at the beginning, or about sort of 5 minutes in, I've posed the odd question, which I'm sure Ranieri will have noted to ask. Joe Cole has now joined among the numbers warming up. I'm sure he'd like to be in a position to make the odd change, but they could do with another goal before then, perhaps.
Or make the change to get the other goal.
Back into last season, Joe Cole made a bit of a habit of doing that, didn't he? Particularly for England at Leicester. Baradin. Sure, the man he's kept out, Fabou, should be hoping he gets his chance. Johnson, confident in clearing him, but being made to battle, and the free kick is being given. Good sticking by Stash.
He's saying that Johnson's holding a shirt there. Should have cleared the danger, either back to Cudicini so he can clear, or just turn and just put it out. Such is the confidence of him though, he's been having a good game. He wants to maybe just keep possession, run around towards the byline. And the ball gets under him. Now it's half a dozen, 1-6 the other. They've both got hold of each other's shirts, but he goes with the home side advantage.
Half a dozen in attacking positions for the home side. Not away yet. He's struggling to get his head on it. Lampard does well. Just drops a bit short for Forsell, otherwise they could have made a clean break. Good ball by the Swede. Bridge. Referee didn't like the challenge. Free kick to Chelsea.
Oh, it was good pace from Bridge though. Good break from Chelsea. Volunteering, getting forward. Both Bridge and Johnson, every opportunity they've got to go forward, they go forward, and sometimes both together as well.
Desai. Johnson. Veron. Neatly done, Lampard. Finish didn't match the build-up in any way.
Yeah, it was orchestrated by Veron. Neat passing again, using the outside of his foot. Teeing up Frankie Lampard. Disappointed there with that.
Jeremy, Lampard, Desai. Stash with time. Doesn't give Doritza much of an opportunity other than to hoof it forward though. Terry, good chest. That's nice by Lampard. Duff taking on the world and his wife. He's certainly enjoyed the evening. Spectators have enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see somebody just going past people with ease, coming off the wing and just going through the middle. Gives them a real option.
Stash. Doritza. Lampard. His shirt pulled, and Doritza will get a sharp word from the referee, and Chelsea can make a substitution. And they're bringing off Mikael Forsell, the Swede, and bring on another member of the Scandinavian group, Jesper Gronkia, Denmark, who celebrated his 26th birthday yesterday and whose goal ultimately decided that Chelsea rather than Liverpool would be in the qualification tournament for the Champions League. Chelsea finishing in 4th place.
Well, Gronkia has taken up the position on the right here. Lampard and Jeremy in the middle, and Veron looks like he's just playing off Ida Good-Johnson, and Damien Duff's on the left-hand side, so he's just changed his formation. I think he's just gone like for like. He's flooded the midfield now, Rene, and taken off the striker.
Puts an added emphasis on Ida Good-Johnson to control the ball when it's knocked up to him.
Well, he's got Veron just playing off him now, and you know he's creative, and he'll be looking to just play little things around the corner and get them back and just orchestrate it from the middle.
Lampard. Bridge. Terry. Gronkia starts to go. Good Johnson. Good touch. Johnson. Gronkia. And again for Johnson. Nicely worked. Stash tries to hold him off and can't do so. Duff was coming in, but not sufficiently early to get the finish.
It's good play from Johnson once again, just forcing the issue round the outside of Gronkia. Gets the ball and delivers a good cross.
Veron. It's corner. More movement for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Joe Cole still warming up down there in front of us.
Ron doing the directing and probably rather happier in the position that he's now playing. Sa'i up. Goalkeeper needs 2 attempts. He's not away yet. Here's Veron. Goalkeeper's recovered his ground. Appeal for handball not given. Rather hurried clearance, rather panicky clearance. Jeremy Lampard. Good strike. Strike he wanted a few moments ago, Lampard.
That's exactly what he wanted. Good turn, kept it low. Straight at the keeper, unfortunately.
Chick. A little ambitious, perhaps.
He's been busy, hasn't he? Barchett down the right.
Johnson. Back out. Bridge. Duff now making the run behind him. Got it slightly earlier perhaps than he was expecting. Bridge with the cross. Great tackle by Lampard. Chelsea pushing for the second goal. Gronkier. Johnson. Kubica. Lampard been fulcrum for the team's performance in this second half. Here. Jeremy, plenty forward here for Chelsea. Johnson wide to the right, 3 in the middle, Duff out to the left, on the edge of the box. This is Gronkier. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't.
Once again, look at the players Chelsea have got forward. There's only Desai and Terry just marking one striker, and everybody else is in Zilia's half. And they've got width, they've got depth, and they can keep that ball and just try and wait for the right moment to thread that ball through. Unfortunately, that wasn't the one.
Pavel Putic would give the team the one check in the Slovak side. Played against Maccabi.
Run looking for a free kick there, quite often given. Can get himself across the ball enough.
Pizza. Won by Johnson. Gronkier, Lampard. Good Johnson on the penalty spot. That's where the aim was. Chelsea corner. Number 5. And the quantity And at times, quality of their attacking play suggests they really ought to be leading by more than the one goal. Johnson. Terry couldn't get there, at least not enough to be able to direct the header. But the presumption was made by the defence that he wasn't going to reach it.
Well, he was unfortunate there. Good play from Chelsea, quick thinking. Short corner, the delivery was just... I thought it needed sitting up a little bit more so he could come and attack it.
Putic and Drano are the two players to be brought into the action. Stash will be replaced by Drano. It's a defensive role. And Putic waits to see who he's going to replace. The number 35 went up, which I can't see on the pitch. It meant just 5. Turitsa, who certainly has worked very hard, but not always achieved what he was trying to accomplish.
Well, we're told Putic is a attacking midfield player. A midfield player and a defender. Not sure what the coach is going for here. Maybe he's thinking 1-0's not a bad scoreline against the multimillionaires.
Use of the arm there, he got away with Duff. Just checked his stride, tried to find Gronkier. Disappointed with himself.
Yeah, puts his hand on his head, he knows. Just slightly overrunning it when he struck it.
Drano, 6 years younger than the player he's replaced. 24. Bazic. Netti. Labant. Ball was out. We just have Barczyk trying to improvise. But he and Bazic not as effective as they were at the opening. They were buzzing around like a couple of bees. Here's Terry. Well played by Gonkier. Back from Veron. Johnson. Ex-West Ham player to ex-West Ham player there. There certainly has been a bit of a move from East London to West London. Players seeking to play on the bigger stage. That's no problem for Cudicini. There really is absolutely no threat now from Zilina. Free kick given against Gudjonsson. We've got one Cole about to come on and another Cole warming up. Other one being Carlson Cole. Labant. Putic. Drafno. Baradin in the middle. Goal kick. And Damien Duff is the player to be replaced, but what a start he's made for his new club. laid on the goal. And it comes off to good applause from the Chelsea supporters and generous applause from the home public here too. And see what Joe Cole can do to impress. But Damien Duff, good evening's performance.
It's a like-for-like substitution. Joe Cole's gone over and taken up the position wide on the left where Duff was playing. Different kind of player, obviously, than Damien Duff, but someone who can open up the defence, can dribble.
You're right that he went out to the left, but not for long. He's now bang in the middle. Gudjonsson, and here he is forward if Gudjonsson can play him in. Maybe took a little bit too long to do so.
He held his run back, didn't he? He looked like he was going to run behind the defender. Gudjonsson slipped it there, and Joe Cole maybe thought he was going to run offside and just pulled up.
Some cries of "I'm forever blowing bubbles." Either that's some extremely well-informed people from Slovakia, or an observation by Chelsea supporters, I'm not sure which. Here is Cole. Labant's clearance. Goalkeeper knocking everybody out of the way, which is what goalkeepers should do in those circumstances. Magic. Putic on this left side. Delke. Baron. Jeremy. Rene remains on the edge of his coaches, managers area.
Technical area.
That's the word I was looking for, Mark. Thank you very much. Not all the comments that come from there, though, could be so described as technical. Cole. Jeremy. Well, he got the shirt that he wanted and suspects that Baron stood down a little bit on it. And here's Gudjonsson. That's a good challenge by Labant. Had to get it right, and he did. And Gudjonsson lose a missed opportunity.
Yeah, it was a good ball there. The touch is all right, but he just takes it onto his left side and he can't get his toe poked to it. He can't do anything. The touch just needs to be keep it on his right foot, and if he can't just get a good strike in, just toe poke it quickly.
Corner to be taken again.
Labant holding Gudjonsson there. Gudjonsson's got his hands in front of him, trying to show the referee he's not trying to do the same.
Chelsea could do with a second goal. Free kick against Drahno. A stretch a bit too far. Cole. Bit too strong, and will hold it in, Baron. Neatly done by Drahno. But then just given away, that's Paul. Johnson, Lampard. Big legs of Zielinski. Nokia. Just a bit aware of the challenge coming in, but the free kick is rightly given. assuming, Mark, the instruction to Cole was you're playing left side, it's a notable contrast with how he has applied the instructions compared with the Veron in the first half. It's a good header by Johnson.
Well, we say they're going to be flexible, but there's times when you need to hold your position so people know where to find you. You know, he's coming across, he's looking for the ball, he wants to get involved, he's obviously looking to impress as quick as he can. And what he's doing is they're losing their shape.
Here he is on the left. Looking for good Johnson, immediately coming inside to support again. And again. And again, good Johnson's chance. That's going to be an own goal by Drahno. And Chelsea have the second goal. And Joe Cole, it has to be said, was the instigator in collusion with Ida Gudjonsson. 76th minute, it's Chelsea 2 goals to the good.
Yeah, did well here, Joe Cole. Good use the outside of the foot there. Gudjonsson takes a touch. Drahno's just trying to get in the way. Oh, it's just clumsy, isn't it? It's clumsy. And it's they pushed for that second goal, Chelsea. And Joe Cole will feel he's played some part in achieving that.
And as I say, it's all gone quiet over there. Desai's header, rather late and clumsy challenge, and the referee has a passing word with Sturber.
Just noticed become a little bit physical, just last sort of like few minutes. Challenges going in. What kind of instruction players have been given coming on?
Yeah, it's interesting that this man's side also, I don't know whether it's just the pressure of the result sort of pushing them down, but Chelsea are looking much the fitter side, although they haven't played 4 league games, 2 European games and 1 Super Cup, as Zilina have.
It's the standard of your training as well. And also when you've got the ball, you know, when you're chasing the ball like Zilina, you know, you use a lot more energy. When you're keeping the ball, everything seems nice and simple. Move into position, just take a touch, keep the ball.
Bit too strong. Didn't really need the wiggle at the start, and I wonder whether that's what Rene is
part of his repertoire.
Yeah. But it was a bit grandstanding. There was nowhere anywhere near him. Lampard. Bridge. Cole certainly demanding the ball. Gudjonsson, just offside.
Well, he's trying to make things happen, isn't he, Joe Cole? He's coming on, like you say, he's demanding the ball. He's coming in off the touchline. He's getting hold of it through the middle. That was a lovely little ball through to Gudjonsson there. Good run, just unfortunately, just a bit too early.
Dick. Bacik. Be aware of the away goal, Chelsea. Hasn't been a threat for a very long time, but the concentration has to be kept. It stays like this, they have achieved what they presumably were setting out to do, and that's kill the tie stone dead.
Yeah, we were just talking before the game, a lot of the media, what the score would be. Would it be 3, 4 and 5? And you know, they're never easy. I remember, I think they played Skonteriga. I think it was 2-0, and I think they were happy with the result. And tonight they've shown enough, they've kept possession, just pushed it around, introducing all the new players. Just looking to not get anybody injured. I think that's the thing. Win the tie, don't concede, don't get anybody injured, because the big one starts on Sunday for them.
second leg of this European qualification, for the record, is on Tuesday week at Stamford Bridge. It's Barczyk. Rene. Too strong for Barczyk. Made the run in the right position, but Konechny asked much too much of him. And Ranieri is demonstrating still quite strongly about the shape of the side. He was pulling Gronkiar to come back in the right position and give the side width.
Well, I go down to Chelsea quite a lot, and I hear him say that the players like to go forward, but he likes to protect what he's got. You know, and he said he stands alone in that. That team like to go forward and try and score more goals. And he says if you've got 2 goals, why do you need any more? That's enough.
Lampard. Varane. Labant. That's for a claim by Gudjonsson. Jeremy. Bridge out to the left. Cole from left side of the middle.
Ranieri is going mad towards Adi Gudjonsson.
Varane. Jeremy finally gets the bridge. Lampard. Oh, it's a good parry. He's coming on from last season and looking to get strikes on goal. He's had several in the match.
That's what he's famous for, wasn't he, at West Ham? But you know, his first season he was playing a different role at West Ham, but now he's just looking to get forward and get a few more goals.
Jeremy's made the late run. And he got there, goal kick. And rather late in the day, the joint equal top scorer from last season with the departed Marek Mintal. Martin Fabush comes on to reclaim the striking role from Ricard Varadin.
Yeah, we asked about this chap and they said that he's just out of form. That's why he's been left out, and scored a lot of goals last year, but so far out of form, and the team has been out of form as well at the start of their league. No wins, few draws. Just lacked invention as well, you know, a little bit of creativity, and to really prize Chelsea open, especially the second half. A couple of little sniffs, that's roughly it.
Gudjonsson. Gronkiar. Rene. Well, a penny for many, I thought. Duff happy enough. Hasselbank looking to the sky. Wrestling match, referee allows to continue. It's Fabush who's involved. Gets the throw. Slightly testing. Free kick given for the push.
There's a push on Glenn Johnson at the far post, I think. Chelsea don't need to do anything silly now. Been a good exercise for them, and lots and lots of possession. Everyone's had a touch. They've moved it around well. Probably would have liked to have created a few more chances.
Varane. Gronkia. Johnson. Strong challenge by Drachno on Gronkia. He's found a certain amount of kicking going on around him. Just a few taking the early exit. Coming up to 10 o'clock in Slovakia. Inside the last 5 minutes of the contest. Putik, Babush. Veron. Another free kick. There have been a lot of them and they've all been in Chelsea's favour.
Signs of frustration, I think, upon me from the home team. You know, Chelsea are not allowing them to hold the ball and keep the ball. And they get it, they keep giving it away. And all they've done today really is chase.
And the gulf between the quality of the two sides has got wider and wider the longer the game has gone on. Gronkia, far post is Gudjonsson. Gronkia fancies it. Not the best finish you'll ever find.
I thought he had his ankle clipped as well there, just as he stepped inside, just here. Well, many a player would have gone down there. Didn't get the connection he was looking for.
Barczyk. Lampard. Gudjonsson. Putik. Terry. Totally in control there.
Using his body well, good defending. It's going to be hard when Gallas is fit. You know, someone like Terry wants to be involved, Euro 2004.
Inside the last 2 minutes, and the performance of one team is always relative to that of the other, but asking one of the leading Slovak journalists yesterday what were his expectations, he said quite simply, it depends on how Chelsea play. So how well have they played?
I mean, there's really encouraging signs, Barry, really encouraging. I mean, going forward, I think you know, they've got real options now. With the two full-backs, you know, Bridge and Johnson going forward, I think they offer a real sort of threat. They're young and...
Sorry. Referee has a good look, but decides there's nothing to be given there. But even so, some
young and
play by Sturber.
Yeah, young and they've got energy, and they volunteer as soon as they get the ball. So I think it gives the midfielders option to link the play. I think the strikers are a little bit disappointed in the first half. I think Veron's shown some really good touches. We know he's a class act, and You know, it's a big season for him and for Chelsea with the money they spent on him. And I just think that, you know, they've got what they came here for: score some goals, not concede, and to make sure everyone's injury-free. So really encouraging. In 2 weeks' time, when they play the second leg of this, there will be another 2 weeks of training, some more competitive games in the Premiership, and I think it'll be a stronger-looking Chelsea team, but probably with some new faces. So if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be really pleased after just watching this game.
Farouche beaten by Desai. Just simply a question of playing out time. How much to be added? 3 minutes of stoppage time. Lampard, Cole, Varane. Good running by Lampard. Good goalkeeping. I read the angle very well. Lampard still teasing. Gronkia. A bit disappointing that didn't finish with any further demand on the goalkeeper. Bridge. Barczyk bringing the bridge down. Lampard. A very authoritative second half in particular. Cole. He's certainly not happy to let it rest at 2. Gronkia. And it might not have if the run by Gudjohnsen had been just slightly later. Barczyk. 4 players caught up. Chelsea just perfectly happy to push it around if the opening comes. But to take it. Be a long journey home, 2.5 hours to the airport. The team will arrive back at Gatwick about 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't know when they'll be required to report at Stamford Bridge. Presumably they get the Thursday off with the Sunday match at Anfield. Their opening encounter of the Premiership against the side they prevented playing in this competition. They're trying to catch Cucini off his line, no problem.
Just imagine they'll come in late tomorrow, probably for a stretch and a massage. And then the ones who haven't played will do a little bit extra, and they'll start their preparations for the campaign.
As far as Europe is concerned, it would take something quite unprecedented for Chelsea not to be taking their place in the Champions League proper. Cole did well to let that run. He's well policed by a player almost twice his size. Dusan Sinitsky.
It's a good shooting opportunity here now. About 10-15 yards outside the box, slightly to the keeper's left. They're lining up for it.
I think the youngster's been made to give way. The man from Cameroon has won the argument. Is it to be 3? No. Touch over the top. No, goal kick.
I thought the keeper got a little hand to it there, and so did a few of the Chelsea players. Varane was just remonstrating.
So initially did the referee, but his assistant pointed for a goal kick. And it stays at 2-0. That's the final outcome. The goals by Gudjohnsen in the 42nd minute and an own goal by Drachno in the 76th. Staff will look back on the match with pleasure. So will Johnson, and so collectively will Chelsea. It's a good start.